Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Norwell Lady Night Basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com. This is Greg Van Meter along with Derek Decker here at the New Haven gym tonight, where your Lady Knights take on the 2-18 New Haven Lady Bulldogs. Of course, your Lady Knights at 14-5 coming into this NE8 conference game. Norwell with the big win last weekend to kind of take control, more or less, of the conference race, as they're now at 5-0 and nobody else is undefeated to this point. Norwell, this is their next to last conference game, as they'll wrap up next weekend with East Noble at home. And so certainly the schedule favoring your Lady Knights to garner another league championship, but you got to play them one at a time. New Haven, obviously, with not a great record, a program that's been down for a number of years. However, they've got a new coach, New Haven, and his name is Andrew Ross from the East Noble area. Coach Thornton talking about him a little bit the other night, Derek, in the post-game show, and that he feels real strongly that he'll be able to rebuild this New Haven Lady Bulldog team.
Yeah, this is a New Haven team that has definitely struggled as of late. The Lady Bulldogs have not won. They have not had a winning record since the turn of the century. So this is a team that hasn't even won more than 8 games since then. So they've really struggled. They're a team that's definitely rebuilding. Andy Ross is the right guy to do that job. Andy, he took a lot of time off as a head coach after being at East Noble. And we did have the chance to watch a JV game here this evening. We do want to talk about that a little bit, just a little bit later. Well, anyway, we're here at New Haven. We are getting set for the Lady Knights at the Lady Bulldogs, 14-5 at 2-18 New Haven. But Norwell coming in, they're going to have some difficulty as the schedule begins to strengthen here over the next couple of days. But here at New Haven, talking about the JV game a little bit, Norwell winning that one 52-42. A game where 64 free throws were combined in that game, 48 of them taken by the Lady Knights. And Kylie Topp took 22 on her own and made 15 of those en route to a 25-point game-high performance in the 10-point win for Norwell. That was a very, very close game. Norwell trailed for a lot of that game tonight. And so a really hard-fought victory for the JV team. Kylie Topp kind of adding a new mix to that group there. They're going to have to learn some new things as we go down the stretch here in the regular season. But that's okay to get everybody some work. And Kylie hasn't gotten as many varsity minutes as she'd like, kind of in a different role than I think she expected to be in going into this season. And Kaylee Filling moving into the area kind of changed that a little bit, changed Kylie's role and what it would have been had she not been with the program this year. But getting some minutes at the JV level, because the Knights, I'm sure, will use her next year. And she's got to, as a junior, she's got to continue to develop her skills, because she's seen plenty of varsity time. She's had plenty of varsity experience. But anytime you can get minutes on the floor, whether it be in a JV or a varsity game, you definitely want to do that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And right now, that regular rotation of the varsity is a tough nut to crack, as they've been playing extremely well after a very sluggish first quarter the other night against Jay County, in which they only scored 7 points. put up 62 over the next 3 quarters in that one, and actually 43, I believe, or 46 in the second half. They looked very, very good once their defense really kind of dictated what the offense did instead of the other way around.
Yeah, that's right. And this is a game kind of prepping for Tuesday night, and Norwell travels to Lures on Tuesday night, and I think that is a very, very important game. What that does is it's, quite frankly, a possible sectional championship, or at least a sectional preview of any kind. Of course, Norwell and Lures have been in the same sectional. They battled it out after a number of years. Lures was the challenger just 2 years ago. Norwell going 23-3 that year and winning that one 72-69, and it took them overtime to do that. Kanapke, as I recall, is the one that hit a buzzer beater at the end of regulation to force overtime,
I think that's
and then
right.
Norwell was able to win that. That is expected to be a very physical game. The last time we were at Lures, it definitely was. So we can expect some of the same things, and Coach Thornton really wants his team ready for Tuesday night, and then you've got to back that up with the East Noble game on Friday, and that's it. And the regular season is done. The tournament draw
this Sunday
is Sunday at 1 o'clock.
Yep.
And that, and we've said numerous times, will definitely play a big factor in how the sectional could play out. With a 7-team sectional, kind of changes the dynamic, changes the format a little bit. You could potentially load 3 of the favorites on one side and have one with a pretty easy path to the championship. So the draw definitely plays a big factor there.
No doubt about it, and we'll be looking forward to that on Sunday. We will take a brief break as we've got a live version of the national anthem, I'm sure, coming up for you folks tonight. So we'll take a break now, hear from a couple sponsors, and be right back.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us. Each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement, or are an athlete injured during a recent game, or just someone who tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find any of our 17 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you and know that we will assist you in getting you back to work, play, and life. Contact IPT or your physician to start your therapy today. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Now, welcome back to Armstrong Arena here in New Haven. We're getting set as the Lady Knights prepare to take on New Haven here tonight. Norwell looking to extend that conference lead. They lead it by a game. The only two teams that even have a chance at this point are Huntington North and Belmont. Both come in with a record of 4-1, but they play each other tonight. So somebody is going to have 2 losses, and that team is going to have to hope for a Norwell loss next week, assuming Norwell is able to win here tonight. Which I think, at least according to the computer, is a fair assumption. Computer taking Norwell 69-28 here tonight. I expect it to be closer than that just because it's a conference game. It's a road game for the Lady Knights. And New Haven always has something to fight for. And really, last year, this is a game that was close at halftime. It was very tight. At halftime, Norwell had to pull away in the second half. So we know that New Haven is capable of playing with some of the upper-tier teams here in this area. Problem has been scoring points here for the Lady Bulldogs, averaging just under 34 points a game. Norwell, on the other hand, averaging close to 58 points a game. So it is a good season so far, at least offensively for the Lady Knights, a team that's known more for their defense historically. But they have won 4 in a row looking for number 5. They have won 6 of 7 as well as they go into this last week of the regular season.
Yeah, we've talked about a little bit about the maturation of this Eric Thornton club, and they've been a lot of fun to watch. They're very young, just a couple of seniors, and to see the freshmen and Breanne Barger develop the way that they have to this point, and really only one junior. They got 3 juniors on the roster,
right? But
only Aubrey Dunnick is getting significant playing time of those 3. It just tells you of that 7 or 8 person rotation that they've got going, very young, and it's going to be fun to see how they respond. I'm interested to see how they come out tonight, not being flat after a couple of big wins and really playing well against a team that they know is not real strong.
Yeah, and we kind of saw hints of that in the first quarter of the Jay County game. We kind of knew that what was going on a little bit. And again, that also was a little bit different in the fact that they had no prep whatsoever, as we will join the public address announcer here for the end of the sportsmanship announcement, followed by a live version of the national anthem.
Well, are they going to do the national anthem before they announce them?
Yeah, looks like it.
All right. And we will break away for the national anthem since the New Haven Pep Band, who's very loud considering there's not a lot of members over there, Derek.
Yeah, they always are.
And typically we're broadcasting amongst the band members.
That's right.
But not tonight. They've got us right behind the scorer's table, which is nice.
Oh, well, it's a good spot.
Good
it's an interesting location for video, interesting angle. But we've actually had this spot for a number of different places. We've had it for Wayne a couple of times.
Right.
So we've had it for a couple of times this season. Gives us a different viewpoint.
I think New Haven's sportsmanship statement may exceed Norwell's in lengths.
Gives it a run.
Now for your national anthem. Excellent job by the Norwell Pep Band. Now for the starting lineups.
Number 10, Brielle Wilson. Number 12, Aubrey Dunnick. Number 24, Kaylee Fleming. Number 32, Breanne Parker. And number 44, Logan Rolls. The Lady Knights are coached by Eric Thornton. And now, the starting lineup for your New Haven Lady Bulldogs. Number 4, Sanicia Nard. Number 12, Kelly Ross. Raquel and Matt Roth. Official scorekeeper for tonight is Michelle Forgay. Scoreboard, Steve Valerie.
Once again, those starters for your Lady Knights, the visitors on the scoreboard. It's Brielle Wilson, Aubrey Dunnick, Kaylee Filling, Brianne Barger, and Logan Rouse. For head coach Eric Thornton, for the home team, the New Haven Lady Bulldogs, it's Sanisha Nard, Kelly Ross, Jordan Hudson, Joanna Northoak, and Sakura Stubbs. It will be Dunnick in the center circle for the Lady Knights, going up against Sonisha Nard. Nard is a senior. 4 seniors on this New Haven squad. They've also got 4 juniors, a couple of sophomores, and 4 freshmen on the roster, as Dunnick easily controls the tip. We're underway here at New Haven this evening. It's 8-10. Dunnick gets open inside, can't hit the shot, but gets her own rebound and throws it away. That'll be Norwell's first shot, first rebound, and first turnover. That was a pretty easy look right off the bat, Derek.
Yeah, it was. New Haven let that ball get into the post real easy as they turn it over on this end.
Yeah, just losing the dribble. Nice pass there from Filling to Rouse. She gets it back. The short jumper, no good. And the rebound controlled by Nard. Boy, another good look.
It is, and this may be a result of what we saw in warm-ups. Norwell shooting it very poorly here in the pregame.
Dunnick quickly the other way. She can't hit, but Rouse pulls down the offensive rebound. Now it's on the floor. As Norwell quickly 0 for 3 from the field. On the held ball, it'll be New Haven possession.
Yeah, the Lady Knights have gotten shots up in a hurry here in the first few possessions.
Joanna Northoak handling it for New Haven. Norwell in their 1-3-1 trap. That 3 not particularly close. And Dunnick with another rebound. That was Stubbs with the 3 ball. Aubrey Dunnick with 3 rebounds already. She had a double-double the other night, 11 and 11, and another turnover on the Lady Knights, as Filling not able to handle the pass. Brianna Barger on top of that 1-3-1. I keep calling her Brianna. It's Brianne. There's another turnover. Up ahead, that's stolen away. That'll be the Knights' 3rd turnover, as Hudson having a little trouble controlling it in the backcourt. She'll split the defense, get it into the middle. Nice move by Nard, and the Lady Bulldogs first on the board. 6:22 left in this first quarter. Rouse turns the corner. Dunnick underneath. Loses the handle, gets it out to Wilson for 3. Good. Brielle Wilson gets the Lady Knights on the board. Aubrey Dunnick with the assist. An early lead for the Knights. That'll remain New Haven's basketball off the foot of Kaylee Filling. Good to see Brielle get off to a hot start. It really in rhythm on that 3 attempt. That's Northoak with the basketball. Loses her balance and finally able to get rid of it. However, losing the handle was Ross. It'll be out of bounds and over to the Lady Knights. Each team now with 3 turnovers early on. 5:50 left here in the first quarter. Norwell with an early lead, 3-2. Wilson into the front court. New Haven appears to be playing man-to-man defense. A little surprised by that. As Wilson down the lane is going to be fouled on the shot. I think that's going to go on Hudson. We'll double check it. It will. That'll be the first foul of the game on either squad, and it'll send Brielle Wilson to the line. Brielle with a couple big makes on Tuesday evening. Drains this free throw. Keeping score and the computer is a bit of a challenge tonight. As Wilson able to hit both free throws.
Nope.
They're going to wave it off apparently.
Not sure what the deal was there. Somebody must have come in the lane. I think it might have been Barger. So no free throw attempt there either.
Norwell up 4-2. Cross into the front court. That was Ross. And stolen away by Wilson. she just took it right away from Stubbs. Wilson the other way. She's going to go back to the line. Brielle very aggressive early on here.
Yeah.
Like to see that senior leadership. That's going to go against Hudson as well. So she picks up 2 quick fouls and a couple of subs coming into the game for New Haven. Wilson back to the line. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Checking in for New Haven, Rayshawn Norfleet. She's number 3. A junior. Also checking in number 25. That's Savannah Weekly. Weekly is a freshman. So a couple of freshmen on the floor now. As Wilson's second one, no good, but Dunnick pulls down another rebound. Wide open in the corner. Logan Rouse, no good. Filling with the rebound, gets it up and no good. And it'll be out of bounds and remain Norwell's basketball.
Couple good looks again for the Lady Knights. Not much more you can ask for.
Now, Norwell just 1 of 6 from the field now. Dunnick inside, loses the handle. It'll be off her foot and out of bounds. Well, Norwell cold from the field, but they've got a 5-2 lead with about 5 minutes left in this first quarter. Barger hounding the basketball, creates another turnover. Rouse the other way, can't get it to go, but Barger with the offensive rebound. She will go to the line. The foul's going to be called on Sakura Stubbs. Her first, team's third. Barger to the line for the first time. And hit a couple of them on Tuesday evening in the Knights win. And looked good on that one.
Lady Knights have been very aggressive here in their first couple of trips down the floor. Taking it to the rim, getting fouled.
Well, that's, I think, the thing to do against what you appears to be an inferior opponent.
Absolutely.
You don't want to let them breathe. Norwell up 7-2 now. Into the front court. That was Norfleet with the basketball. She gives it up to Stubbs. Stubbs might have traveled, instead throws it away. That'll be Norwell's basketball, and it'll be New Haven's 6th turnover. I actually recognize Andy Ross now that I see him sitting down there.
Yeah.
Wilson into the front court. New Haven staying in a man-to-man. Are you surprised by that, Derek?
I'm not really surprised. I think this is a team that probably struggles to do anything else. Great pass to the cutting Filling, and it's 9-2.
Yeah, that was an excellent play. Filling got position on the cut. And it's a 7-point Norwell lead. There's ball tipped away, controlled by Filling. She'll head the other way, up ahead to Rouse. Rouse scores.
And scoring coming pretty easy here in these first 4 minutes.
And Norwell has not shot a great percentage to this point.
Right.
They've just got so many more opportunities, as New Haven already has 7 turnovers. That's North Oak with the basketball. The long 3, no good, as Rouse pulls down the rebound. That was Weekly with the 3 attempt. Wilson into the lane, lost the handle. It'll remain Norwell's basketball. Weekly, I think, got the last touch on that. As we mentioned, Weekly, just a freshman. 3:42 left in this first quarter. Wilson looking to inbound, finally hands it off to Filling. Filling will set up the Norwell offense, being hounded by North Oak. Rouse kicks it.
No.
Filling tried to get it inside the Geich. Good hands by Aubrey Dunnick. Can't get the shot to go.
It's over
and
the
that's
back.
going to be a foul on the Lady Knights. It'll be their first, and it'll be on Kaylee Filling. Lauren Bales and Maya Shelton checking into the Norwell lineup. Their first time in this evening. 3:26 left in this first quarter. Norwell staying in the 1-3-1. Coach Thornton, and that's going to be a slap by Brielle Wilson. I don't know how much actual contact she made, but it looked bad. Certainly looked like a foul from here. As another sub for New Haven, it's going to be Kelly Ross checking back in, replacing Weekly. Ross, one of those seniors. She's a guard, and she'll be handling it here for New Haven. In and out of the trap. Gets it inside in the post. Nice move inside by Nard, and Sanisha Nard with all 4 of New Haven's points early on here. Shelton loses the handle. That'll be the Knights' 5th turnover. Nard heading the other way into the lane, gets it stripped, and it'll be out of bounds. It'll remain New Haven's ball. 2:50 left in the quarter. Norwell up by 7. New Haven able to get the pass in. That's Norfleet. She loses the basketball. Dunnick will head the other way, and Aubrey can't get that to go. Well, she has had some great looks.
Yep.
She's now 0 for 4 from the field. They've been all at the rim. Nard is going to be fouled by Dunnick. That'll be Aubrey's first, team's 3rd. It'll be on the floor, so no free throws. Checking back in for Norwell, Barger, and filling for Wilson and Dunnick. Also in for New Haven, Felicia Carney, Jordan Hudson back in the game. Apologize for that. Boy, if they'd have let that develop, they would have had a player open there. As Nard pulls down the miss by Norfleet, it's going to be a foul inside.
Well, they keep going at this pace, it'll be like a JV game.
Yeah.
A lot of
Maya
fouls.
Shelton called for her first, team's 4th. So 4 quick fouls on the Lady Knights. Inbounding is Ross, and the pass gets away from Nard.
Yeah,
I'll leave it for Bales.
I agree with you on a couple of these possessions for New Haven. They're just a little bit impatient because they've got a couple of cutters that would probably be open, but they're just not waiting quite long enough for them.
Yep, just not letting the play develop. As Rouse gets to the rim and scores. Good move by Logan. Her 4th point. Norwell up by 9 now. Just under 2 minutes left in this first quarter. Ross into the front court. Boy, she is being hounded out there. Coach Thornton cajoling his girls to get after it, and Nard doesn't hit anything with that shot. She's got all 4 of New Haven's points. Nard is a senior as well. No sizes listed on the roster that we get here at New Haven, but she's pretty tall. Rouse is going to be fouled on the drive by Stubbs, and that's going to be Sakura Stubbs' 2nd foul.
Pretty good Norwell crowd has made the trip here to New Haven. Always a popular place to go. It's always a weekend game, conference game.
And not a bad drive. About a half hour
Yep.
from the Ossian area. Rouse fakes that handoff. Boy, she's gotten so good at that. As Bales right down the lane, can't get it to go. The rebound controlled by Filling.
That's a tough shot. Nice board. Oh,
And
just can't get
a
any
couple
shots
of
to go.
misses.
Almost another steal in the backcourt.
Another turnover.
Now that was a long 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who took it, Derek?
Is number 32.
32.
And it was just wasn't very close to the rim.
That was Stubbs. As Filling gets free. Her 4th point. Makes it 15-4 Norwell. Under a minute left here in this first quarter.
If Norwell was shooting it at any kind of reasonable rate, the Lady Knights would be up by even more than they are now. It's already a double-digit lead.
In for New Haven is Arnos. Bales the other way, gets fouled and scores. Lauren Bales with her first 2. And she will go to the line as the foul is called on number 25, Weekly. She picks up her first foul. That's the 5th foul on New Haven. And Bales can't get the free throw to go, but Brianne Barger chases down the rebound. The Knights will reset their offense. Filling. Rouse. Oh, great
Nice pass.
As Rouse drew 2 defenders and Barger cut right to the basket. She'll go back to the line as the foul's called on Sanisha Nard. That's her first.
That's
team 6th.
Good foul by Nard because Barger would have had a wide open layup.
Yeah. Norwell's missed several of those wide open layups so far this evening. As Brianne knocks down another free throw, now 3 for 3 from the line. 29.4 seconds left in this first quarter. And good again. Barger now with 4 points. It's a 15-point Norwell lead. Norwell was favored in this game by 41, so that could have been a travel call. Barger can't control it. No turnover. Nard loses the handle. Tries to get it away to Hudson. Hudson free for the shot. The rebound controlled by Nard.
Nice forward by Nard.
Yeah, that was a very strong rebound. The Knights head the other way with 2 seconds. Filling gets the shot up, can't get it to go. And that will end the first quarter. Your Lady Knights lead here at New Haven, 19-6. We'll be back after these words from our sponsors.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
Welcome back to Armstrong Arena here in New Haven. Norwell leads at 19-6 through one quarter of play. It is a flurry of action as the pace has been quite frenetic here tonight. A lot of possessions for both teams. New Haven is, they seem comfortable on the surface, being able to play with a little pace. They just haven't been real effective at doing so. And what it's done, and we talked about a little bit in that first quarter, is I think it's just a little bit of impatience, and if they would kind of get in that half-court set a little bit, I think they're capable of running those type of plays. They're just trying to do everything a little bit too fast.
18 shots for Norwell in that first quarter. They hit 6. New Haven was 3 of 10, so 28 shots. That's pretty good pace. They've just not been able to hit shots as Dunnick loses that basketball. Hudson the other way is going to be fouled. No shot, they say. Going to be on Rouse on the floor. It'll be Logan's first, team's 5th, and New Haven will have it out underneath. It'll be Weekly inbounding. She's out there with Sanisha Nard, Jordan Hudson, Olivia Arnos in the game as well. The pass is successful inside to Nard. She couldn't get it to go, and Barger pulls down the rebound. Quickly the other way, Logan Rouse taking it right to the hoop. Logan now with 6 points, and a foul is going to be called on the shot, I believe, this time. Nard will go to the line. The foul will be called on Aubrey Dunnick, her second, team's 6th. Sanisha Nard. There's another Nard on the roster of Aversia.
Yeah.
She's a freshman.
Yeah, she played a majority of the JV game tonight.
Maya Shelton back in for the Lady Knights as Nard with all 7 of New Haven's points. Can't get this one to go, and Rouse pulls down the rebound. Brielle Wilson being guarded by the freshman Weekly. Norwell in their motion offense. Rouse with the diagonal pass to Barger. Good job of kicking it back out. And there's a steal as Filling's pass is picked off.
Kaylee's forced a couple of passes inside tonight.
Yeah, just trying to put it in a spot where it can't go. Those are just freshman mistakes as Rouse comes up with the basketball. She'll feed it ahead to Wilson. And Wilson with her 7th point. Coach Thornton calls a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Folks, Peyton Northern's, a Kroger company, is now hiring. If you're 18, able to work 10-hour days and can pass pre-employment and background screenings, please apply online at jobs.kroger.com. Click on Logistics and Distribution, then search for Bluffton. That's jobs.kroger.com. Norwell leading by 16 here with 6:54 left in this first half. It's Shelton, Rouse, Barger, Filling, and Wilson on the floor for your Lady Knights. Staying in that 1-3 now with Shelton on top of the zone trap. Weekly on the wing, looking for help. That's Norfleet out there with her. And, they're going to call a kick. Wilson actually got her hand on that basketball before it hit her foot. But the referee will judge that it remains New Haven basketball. Weekly's pass is picked off, and Wilson on the run the other way. Nice pass inside. Shelton can't get it to go. And the rebound controlled by Hudson. Boy, excellent pass there by Wilson. I think if Maya would have jump stopped, she might have had a shot at a better shot at the basket there, as Weekly's 3 attempt rattles in and out. Filling quickly the other way, turns the corner and gets fouled. That's going to go on Rayshawn Norfleet. It'll be her first.
Fouling for the Lady Bulldogs, number 3.
Team's 7th. It'll send Kaylee Filling to the line. Kaylee struggled from the line so far this year, Derek. It's something, and she's got a good-looking shot.
Yeah, it's around the 40% mark, and it's really been a struggle.
Sakura Stubbs and North Oak check back in for the Lady Bulldogs. It seems like she misses most of them long. Both of those free throws were long, and the rebound corralled by Barger. It'll be a jump ball, and it'll be New Haven's basketball. I've got Bram Barger now with 5 rebounds.
Yeah, she's been real strong on the board so far for the Lady Knights.
Quickly into the front court in North Oak. She throws up kind of a wild shot. The rebound pulled down by Hudson, and Barger blocked the shot. Boy,
that's a foul. That's got to be a foul. She was getting hammered in there.
They do call a foul.
So put Norwell in the bonus as well.
It'll go on Stubbs. That's her 3rd foul already. And in the bonus is Norwell. They'll shoot 1 and 1. Barger will go to the line. As Lauren Bales checks back in, Filling takes a seat. Barger with 4 points. 5:54 left in the second quarter. A lot of fouls called already, 14 of them, as Barger misses this one. That's the first one she's missed in a while. Stubbs pulling down the rebound. That's Norfleet with the basketball. She launches a long 2, and Nard able to pull down the rebound. It's taken away. Norwell heading the other way. Out of bounds. It'll remain Norwell's basketball. Yeah, I think he knows he missed it. It'll stay with Norwell. Checking into the New Haven lineup for the first time, Felicia Carney. Carney is a junior, wearing 21. Coach Ross asking why he reversed the call, but it was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Rouse, kind of a bad spot to lose her dribble there. Knights will reset with Bales up top. The kick out to Shelton for 3. That's well long, but the rebound tracked down by Bales. Good hustle by Lauren Bales. Shelton into the lane, tried to wrap it around, and couldn't get it to Barger. Coach Ross wants a full timeout.
Yeah, he's gonna chew the official right now a little bit as well.
The Knights up by 16. We'll take a break and be right back.
Everything that I do can have an impact on somebody else.
You can dream any dream and you can chase any dream, and you can have a chance to succeed at that dream.
We're here just a speck of time.
Given the opportunities to be selfless.
That's what God does with us.
Not forgetting how you got here and who helped you along the way.
What are you doing for others?
Those to whom much has been given, much is expected.
Now, welcome back to Armstrong Arena here in New Haven. Norwell leading the host Lady Bulldogs 23-7 with 5:10 left in this first half of play. Just about set for New Haven to inbound the basketball. They'll go the full length of the floor after the full timeout called by New Haven.
Joanna Northoak handling it.
There's a lot going on during the inbounds there.
Yeah, there certainly was. And another turnover created by the Knights defense. Barger will give it up to Filling. I've got New Haven now with 14 turnovers. Filling into the lane, can't get the floater to go, but Barger pulls down the rebound. Wilson's three off, and Nard comes out of there with it. Barger really collecting the rebounds as Hudson's shot is short.
Norwell has just missed a lot of shots.
Yeah.
They're getting a ton of looks. They're rebounding very well. So they're doing most of the things that that are in their control pretty well. I mean, that was a nice spin move the last possession by Kaylee. Filling, rolling into the lane, just couldn't get the layup to go.
Wilson
nice
gets
pass.
free. Great pass to Barger. Wilson picks up her second assist. And Barger now with 6 points. Norwell up by 18. Good steal there by Wilson. She'll head the other way, lay it up and in. I've got Wilson now with 9. And Norwell up by 20 with 4 minutes left in this second quarter. You know, and the issue is with Norwell up by 20 and getting another steal, Coach Thornton, I mean, he's playing everybody already. Coach Ross will take another timeout. It is another full timeout, so we'll take it along with Coach and be right back.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at GrableInsurance.com or stop by the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school athletics.
Welcome back to Armstrong Arena here in New Haven. 3:50 to play here in this first half, and Norwell leads it 29-7. They have run off 6 in a row, causing another Coach Ross timeout here to try to settle things down as he feels this thing getting away to becoming an even bigger blowout than it already was here late in this first half.
Yeah, it's Bales, Rouse, Barger, Filling, and Wilson on the floor for the Lady Knights. Wilson's going to be on top of the 1-3-1 trap, bringing it across the line weekly back into the game for the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, basically the unwritten rule in high school basketball or any kind of basketball is everything's on the table in the first half.
Yeah,
as far as
sure.
trapping goes, really applying the defensive pressure. So expect Norwell to stay in that trap as long as it works here in this first half.
Yeah, I don't expect to see it in the second half, but
no.
In this first half, Norwell continuing to trap. Wilson not often up top as she intercepts that pass, just stepped right into the passing lane. Norwell getting better and better at that as the year has gone on. Bales is going to be fouled on the floor, so she'll go to the line to shoot 1-1. The foul called on Ross. That's her first.
To be 1-1 for the final time here for the Lady Knights as Brielle Wilson checks out of the game, replaced by Shelton.
Bales to the line, will shoot her second free throw attempt. She missed one earlier, makes this one. Nothing but net for Lauren.
This team shoots a lot of free throws in practice, and it is beginning to pay off. They have definitely gotten better as the season's gone along.
No doubt about it. You've seen visible improvement from this squad. They were great the other night from the free throw line.
Yeah, they were 76% in that win over Jay County. They took got to the line 21 times.
And hit 16. On the baseline, that's Hudson with the wild miss. She's now 0 for 5 from the field. Coach Thornton calling for the motion offense. Bales went right down the lane, and Barger with another rebound and another basket. Boy, Lauren Bales, that was easy for Lauren Bales. Just couldn't get it to go. Weekly being trapped. Gets it away and stolen away. Nope. Stolen back and thrown away by Weekly. Tough position to put a freshman in, Derek.
Yeah, and she's getting a little frustrated right now,
Yeah.
but she's got to realize that she's got 3 more years of varsity basketball coming
That's
up.
right.
And this is a New Haven team that is going to improve for sure. I mean, the JV team was very competitive with Norwell this evening, and we said they led for a lot of that basketball game tonight. They've got some athletic kids in the younger classes, so this is a New Haven team definitely on the rise in the program.
Maya Shelton picks up her second foul.
And I legitimately think, at least the way, at least from a couple of the athletes that I saw on the JV team, that they're going to have a good shot to potentially crack that 500 mark at some point, which would be a huge accomplishment for this program. Definitely a step in the right direction.
Well, going to the line will be Joanna Northoak, attempting to be the first person to score other than Sanisha Nard, and she does. Good for her. That's 8 points now for the Lady Bulldogs. 2:32 left in this second quarter. That's just their second point of the second quarter. And Northoak good on both free throws. Nice touch from the young lady.
All 3 have been from the line in this quarter, correct?
Yep. That is correct. They scored just 6 points in the first quarter.
Well, they haven't taken all that many shots from the field.
No, they really haven't. 0 for 7 as Barger gets free. Didn't see who picked up the assist there, Derek.
Yeah, I believe it was Rouse.
Kind of a wild shot there by Weekly as Rouse pulls down the rebound. Weekly now 0 for 3 from the field. Bales being hounded a little bit by Northoak. Now filling. Little stop and start. Nice pass inside as Barger can't get it to go.
Well, New Haven's got to figure something out. Every time, the Knights are doing the exact same thing every time down the floor. They're drawing the defense, and they're leaving Barger. And I'm not sure how that's a foul. It's going to be called, I believe, they're going to call on Bales. So it either had to go on Bales or Rouse. It just kind of looked like she slipped to the floor there, but she's going to get the benefit of the foul call and go back to the line for 1-and-1.
Rouse is going to take a seat for the first time, I believe, as Brielle Wilson checks in. Also, back in for New Haven is Norfleet. Hudson to the line. And nothing but net for the young lady. New Haven cracks double figures with 1:38 left in this first half. Norwell leading by 25. Jordan Hudson with the second of 2 free throws. Can't get that one to go, and Shelton pulls down the rebound.
Wow.
And gives it up. Not quite sure what happened there. Looked like it was just taken away from her. It'll be Norwell's basketball as New Haven has their 9th turnover of the second quarter, 19th for the game. Minute 29 left. Bales needs to get it in. Finally does to Wilson. Wilson being hounded by Weekly in the backcourt. Boy, good ball handling by Brielle. Shelton loses the handle.
She got stripped again.
Yep. She's really struggled with being strong with the basketball so far this evening. Nice move by Northoak, and she's got her 4th point. Bales up ahead. Barger with good hands. Finds Filling with the shot fake. Brielle Wilson wide open for 3. No good. The rebound controlled by Hudson. She'll head the other way and miss it. The rebound by Nard. Can't get it to go, but she'll go to the line.
Well, if you're a fan at home and you're not able to see that, you might be thinking over the back. Well, she actually went over the back of her own player on that one. So there's 2 New Haven players fighting for the rebound. That's definitely not something you want if you're Norwell.
Foul was called on Brielle Wilson. That's her second. Just 49.3 seconds left here in the first half. Free throw by Nard, good. That's her 8th point. Wilson checks out. Not sure. Rouse checked back in for Norwell. Back into the game for New Haven. is that's 21, Carney.
I think he's going to get her for an offensive foul here. He's going to get Shelton for an offensive foul.
Well, that'll be her. I've got her for 3 fouls, Garrett.
Yeah, this won't be a shot because it's player control.
But it is a turnover.
Yes.
Carney able to inbound. Losing the handle was Hudson. And she loses the handle. Up ahead from Bales to Rouse. Logan now with her 8th point. Norwell back up by 24.
Nice move.
Oh, that was a real nice move by Sonisha Nard. 17 seconds. Norwell up by 22. Shelton turns the corner. She's got the lane. Can't get it to go. The rebound pulled out of there by Hudson. And it's taken right back away by Rouse. That shot by, is that Rouse that took it?
By Shelton. And tried to shovel it up there before the buzzer.
Couldn't get it to go. That'll end the first half. Norwell up by 22. We'll take a break and be back after these words.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
At First Bank of Bern, we follow a set of ideals and values that define who we are. Honesty, integrity, respect, and compassion. They guide us every day in our work and in our lives because we believe banking should be easy and everyone should be treated with respect regardless of their account size. It's why people have trusted us with their banking for generations. It makes us who we are. First Bank of Bern. We believe in the value of people. Member FDIC.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Indiana. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you know a 7th grader looking for a fun place to spend time with friends? Are you looking for an environment where your teen is surrounded by positive role models? These days, your middle school student is probably very interactive, but is he or she active? 7th grade is a time when sports become more competitive and provide less opportunity for the average child to be involved in physical activity. The YMCA wants to emphasize the value of a healthy lifestyle by offering a free Y membership to every 7th grader in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties. It's the wise way of giving back to this community. Students thrive in a safe environment where they can grow in spirit, mind, and body. Get to your local Y and sign your 7th grader up for a free Y membership. It's that simple. Offer good for every 7th grader residing in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties. For more information, stop by your local Y or visit fwymca.org or email hereforyou@fwymca.org.
welcome back to Armstrong Arena. We're at halftime here at New Haven. Norwell leading New Haven 37-15 here at the break. The Lady Knights have been in control for the entirety of this one, and it's kind of how we expected it to go. What's interesting to me to be seen in the second half, I don't think Norwell will be in a trap. I think they'll be in a man most of that second half. And here's why I say that, not only because of the score differential, but the Lady Knights have proven, and Coach Thornton has proven, that he really wants to fine-tune his man-to-man defense before we go into the tournament. It's something this team has struggled on and off with a little bit, along with that trap, and I think the trap has gotten a lot better here in the last week or two. They've worked on that a lot in practice as well, and those are kind of paying dividends right now. The hard work in practice paying off, and the 22-point lead at halftime here on the road. Greg, you have some halftime stats to share with us.
Sure. First for New Haven, as a team, they were 5 of 22 from the field for 23%. 0 for 3 from beyond the arc, and 5 of 8. Not too bad from the free throw line. That's 63%. Of course, the big issue for New Haven in the first half, they committed 21 turnovers and only had 11 rebounds. Norwell much better than that in both those areas. Individually, Sanisha Nard with a very nice first half. I had her for 10. Joanna Northoak with 4 late in the first half, and then Jordan Hudson hit a free throw. For your Lady Knights, very balanced scoring effort for the Lady Knights as a team. I say just 40%, 14 to 35, but it could have been a much higher percentage than that considering the quality of shots that they were getting. They hit 1 of 4 from beyond the arc, 25%, and then 8 of 11 from the free throw line. That's pretty good at 73%. Committed, couldn't get to the cough button, 12 turnovers and had 20 rebounds. Brianna Barger had a ton of them in that first half. And as I mentioned, very balanced scoring. Leading the way was Brielle Wilson with 9. She hit a 3 and was 3 of 5 from the field, 2 of 3 from the line, also added a couple of assists. Right behind her, Brianne Barger with 8 points. She was 2 of 4 from the field and 4 of 5 from the line. Now, Brianne, I had her also for 7 rebounds in the first half. So a very strong first half for Brianne. Logan Rouse also with 8 points. Logan was 4 of 6 in the first half. I had her also collecting 5 rebounds and an assist. Kaylee Filling chipped in with 6. She was 3 of 8 from the field. 3 offensive rebounds and assist in that first half as well. Lauren Bales had 4 points. She was 1 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 of 3 from the line, and collected an assist and a rebound as well. Aubrey Dunnick did not score. She did collect 4 rebounds, had an assist, and was 0 of 4 from the field. Maya Shelton with a tough first half. She did collect a rebound, but she was 0 of 4 from the field and had at least 4 turnovers herself in that first half. That's what happens with freshmen sometimes, Derek. Game can speed up on them a little bit, and I think that's what happened to Maya in the first half.
Yeah, it sure did, and I think you could see that a little bit with Filling as well. And especially against a team, you're not as much as New Haven has struggled. They're a pretty quick team. They've got some athletes on this team, so they're able to run the floor a little bit, and Norwell's not entirely used to that. Playing in the Northeast State's usually more of a slower, more methodical half-court type of game. I think the Lady Knights kind of got away from that a little bit on Tuesday night just because they forced so many turnovers in the backcourt in that second half, playing from behind for all the first half, and then pulling away for a 17-point win at home over a solid Jay County team who's had some great wins over Concordia and Belmont and had hung with Homestead. So that's a team, back-to-back quality wins against Belmont and Jay County. Norwell doing a very good job of that without any practice time in between those two games. So that's also very important. Do have a score update for you over at Huntington. It is a 19-16 Belmont lead at halftime there. So the winner of that game, again, will have the only shot to tie Norwell here at the end of the conference slate, and they're going to have a Norwell loss next Friday night against East Noble. That, of course, the pink out night, and the last game of the regular season, the last time the Knights get a crack at live competition before the sectional, which starts on Tuesday, but I believe only one game on Tuesday this year and 2 on Wednesday because of the 17 sectional, and then the traditional semifinal games on Friday, followed by the championship Saturday night. And all those games this year, the sectional makes a return to Belmont, the first time since 2014. The Knights have had it the last couple of seasons, the last 3 seasons to be exact. The Lady Knights have had good success, obviously trying to defend their 7 consecutive title streak going into that sectional, and according to Sagarin right now, will be a very small favorite over everybody else in that sectional. He also will release his computer projections on the favorite to win the sectional based on the draw.
Yeah.
Because that affects a lot of things. Again, we mentioned if somebody gets the bye and is placed on one side of the bracket, their chances are going to be much higher to win the sectional. So those will come out after that. We get set for the third quarter here at Armstrong Arena, and the Lady Bulldogs will start with the basketball, trying to overcome a 22-point deficit.
Yeah, it'll be Ross, North Oak, Hudson, Nard, and Stubbs in there for New Haven. For the Knights, it's Barger, Filling, Dunnick, Rouse, and Wilson. Norwell didn't like that call. The look on Aubrey Dunnick's face was incredulous as New Haven retains possession. Ross gets it into Stubbs. Stubbs picked up 3 fouls in that first half. The turnaround with her left hand, no good. Gets her own rebound and scores.
Well, all the hard work on defense there by Kaylee Filling was kind of wiped out by the fact that Norwell didn't box out on the rebound. So they had a nice start to that defensive possession, but then again lacked a box out.
Riles gives it up, and are you a little bit surprised that they came out in the 1-3-1, Derek?
I am a little surprised, and I don't think that'll last long, but I think Coach Thornton feels like he needs to fine-tune everything before we get into sectional play. So it does surprise me a little bit, but not to the point where I disagree with the coaching call.
Sakura Stubbs just picked up her 4th foul. Riles.
And she's still in the game.
Oh, now she goes down the lane. Nice move by Logan Riles. Nice change of pace. And she's now in double figures. Ross gets it away. North Oak had a nice second quarter for New Haven, able to retain possession as Ross looking for help, just being hounded by Riles. Hudson turns the corner, can't get it to go. Another good look for Hudson.
Barger has been all over the board.
Oh my goodness, she has just been a beast. Nice pass from Riles to Filling. Kelly made a nice decision, though, I think, pulling it back out. Now she goes down the lane and is going to be fouled hard. I think it's going to go on Ross. Nope, it'll go on North Oak. That'll be her first.
Kind of hesitate every time that Kaylee goes down trying to still recover from that ankle injury, but she has played much stronger on that. So I think just about everything, all the problems are gone with that ankle as Dunnick is fouled going up, so she'll go to the line.
Nice feed by Rouse as Jordan Hudson picks up her third. Aubrey Dunnick will go to the line. Aubrey held scoreless in the first half. She didn't play much in the second quarter after picking up her second foul. She's been really good from the line. Couldn't get that one to go. The other night at Norwell, Aubrey was 3 of 6 from the line. And nice touch on that free throw.
Aubrey's gotten a lot more touch on that free throw. She still hits the rim a lot, but she's starting to get the bounces because she's gotten a little more loft underneath those shots.
North Oak loses the handle, and Norwell creates their first turnover. Nice pass up ahead to Riles. Couldn't hit the shot, and Hudson comes out of there with it. Quickly the other way. Barger breaks up the pass. It'll remain New Haven's ball. Well, Norwell has scored 40 points to this point, and they could have scored 60. They've had a lot of good looks as Hudson gets free, can't hit it, but Nard with the offensive rebound and put back. Quickly the other way's Filling. Riles gets it back out to Filling. She'll reset. Oh, boy. And Aubrey Dunnick was wide open in the middle of the lane. Now Wilson for three, no good. North Oak comes out of there with it. Quickly the other way. And she gets stripped by Riles. That's a lot of turnovers for the Lady Knights, and they commit one of their own. Their first of the second half. Checking in for New Haven, it's Weekly and Norfleet. The guards, Ross and North Oak, will take a seat for New Haven. Norfleet will bring it up against the one. Oh, appeared to double dribble. Instead gets into the lane, misses the shot, and Dunnick pulls down the rebound. She'll head the other way, up ahead to Filling, and Filling for two.
And nice decision there by Aubrey. A lot of times this season we've kind of just seen her take over and try to take it to the rim, gets called for an offensive foul a lot. That time got rid of it to an open Filling.
Foul on the floor.
It's going to be on Dunnick, and I'm not sure what she's supposed to do on defense. She doesn't like the call either. She just kind of lost her footing, and she just happened to be in the area. It's number 3 on Aubrey.
That's the second time she's gone down without being touched. Filling takes a seat as Shelton checks back in. Weekly needs to get it in, and it's 5. Hudson showing a little frustration there.
Yeah, she's got to be careful. We did see a technical in the JV game on the same kind of thing. Of course, the ball was bounced much higher.
Much higher. Yeah, and with a lot more emotion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Wilson goes all the way to the rack and scores.
Hey, somebody's got to step over and stop that.
Yeah, that was way too easy for Brielle Wilson. I've not got her with 11 now. Norfleet into the front court, picked off by Wilson. She'll head the other way again, and Riles is going to be fouled. That's 4 turnovers in this quarter on New Haven. The foul's going to go on Jordan Hudson. That's her 4th. So Stubbs and Hudson with 4 fouls apiece for New Haven as Bales checks back in for the Knights. North Oak checks back in for New Haven. Bales tries to get it into Shelton. It's picked off. It's the one thing the freshmen struggle with, Derek, is turnovers.
Yep.
Nice move by North Oak. Blocked again by Barger. That was North Oak on the miss. Stubbs with the miss there. And on the rebound.
It's a jump ball. As much as Barger has been a relative non-factor, she's had a few buckets underneath. She has been a force on the defensive end. She has, without a doubt, led these Knights on defense tonight.
Yeah, I've got her with 9 rebounds.
A number of blocks, deflections as well.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Bales struggling in the backcourt.
They're going to give him a timeout.
Yeah, I don't blame Coach Ross for saying something about that timeout being called, as Bales is in a lot of trouble in the backcourt. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here and let you know that, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement, Bluffton Roofing owner James Worth will suggest the proper course of action that is best for your home. Bluffton Roofing, quality first home improvement. Reach James at 260-307-6313. Also, when you join the Y, you're not just a member of a facility, you're a part of something greater. Take the first step towards a healthier you. Join the Y. The Kaler Nickel Foundation YMCA, located at 550 West Husband Road in Bluffton. It'll be Norwell basketball with 4:19 left in this third quarter. Stubbs is staying on the floor with 4 fouls. Little pressure from New Haven is into the front court. Dunnick finds Shelton. Shelton will drive and get it to go. Nice move by Maya Shelton.
I understand
her first points of the game.
I understand why New Haven's trying to apply some pressure, but I don't think it's ever going to work.
No, they now trail by 27.
You can't be outnumbered in the half court against Norwell.
Weekly with the fake, the jumper not particularly close, but Nard with the rebound and the miss, and saved.
Nice save
by Norfleet. Foul's going to be called.
Nah, it's going to be a kick.
Okay. out on the floor. It'll remain New Haven's basketball with 3:43 left.
Logan came up with the steal, but caromed off her foot.
North Oak is going to be fouled by Rouse, apparently. That'll be Logan's second. Team's second as well. And Kylie Topp's going to check in for Norwell, replacing Logan Rouse.
It's just be the only time we'll see her because I think she's only got one quarter left. She played, if I'm not mistaken, in all 4 of the JV quarters tonight.
And if you missed the pre-game show, Kylie had 25 in the JV contest, 15 of them from the line. A lot of free throws in that game. Weekly able to inbound. That's Norfleet off for 3, and Top pulls down the rebound. That's a nice rebound by Kylie. Bales loses the handle, and another turnover on the Knights. Off a Weekly. It'll remain, not off a Weekly. It was actually Filling, I think, that last touched it. Weekly getting worn out, I think, Derek.
Yeah, she is. She's played a lot.
Yeah, she really has for a freshman to be out there that much time. North Oak gets it to Weekly.
Yeah, she's in the corner right now. You could tell she is winded.
Yeah. Does get it away, but North Oak stripped from behind by Filling. She's out ahead of the pack and will lay it up and in.
Nice burst of speed by the freshman. Really separated herself from the pack that time.
Yeah, she's an athletic young lady, and you forget that they're freshmen because we see them on the floor so much. Her and Shelton, as Stubbs' shot is off. Bales tried to save it. Instead, she saved it to North Oak. North Oak hits the long 2, and Coach Ross is going to take another timeout. Is that a 30?
Yep.
So with 2:32 left here in the third quarter, the Knights up by 27. We'll let you know that Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accepts all insurances. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, visit indianapt.com. And Derek, this is pretty much going the way we thought it might.
Yeah, it is. And even still, Norwell could be up by more. If they had converted on more of their shots. They haven't shot at a great percentage from the field, especially close to the rim. They've missed a lot of contested shots close to the rim. New Haven has done a nice job on defense in that respect, trying to recover. They've tried to send Norwell to the free throw line a number of times. I think the Lady Bulldogs are committing some smart fouls. So really, you can't blame New Haven for doing everything wrong because they're doing a lot of things right, and a lot of that comes from a well-coached ball club.
Well, Norwell throws it away again. I think the freshmen have committed the vast majority of Norwell's 16 turnovers in this one. I'm guessing probably at least 3/4. North Oak kicks it out to Ross, steps into the shot, no good. The rebound ends up in Topp's hands.
Nice pass. That's a foul. As Bales got it in transition to Shelton, and it'll send her to the line.
Foul's going to be called on Sanisha Nard. That's her second. Yep. Shelton to the line for the first time. Maya with 2 points, and now 3.
Maya's a really good free throw shooter. About 75% for the season.
Yeah, that's pretty good and especially as a freshman.
Yeah, and she doesn't take a lot of time. Spins it once, doesn't take a dribble. She's just kind of ready to go after she catches it, but doesn't rush it.
You know, and I'm glad to hear you say that. That defines what goes wrong in a basketball game. You got to play fast, but don't hurry.
Yep.
And lots of times, especially as freshmen, that's what will happen. Pass tipped out of bounds by Filling. It'll remain New Haven's basketball. Just under 2 minutes left in this third quarter.
Yeah, definitely as a freshman, too, because you don't have a lot of varsity experience. And Kylie's going to get called for a foul as she hits the deck.
That'll be her first. She got a pretty good chunk of Sanisha Nard.
Well, she has racked up the fouls between the JV and the varsity games tonight.
It's the third team foul on the Knights here in the second half. Ross able to get it into Nard. Nard will put up the 10-footer and score.
And Nard has been able to elevate a couple of times above the defense. She's definitely got the most promise on this Lady Bulldogs team. Unfortunately, she's a senior.
Yeah. That's 23 points for New Haven, and 14 of them are Nard's. Shelton into the lane. Good kick out the top for three. That's going to be short. And the rebound pulled down by Ross.
Taken right away by Shelton.
Yeah. That was a heads-up play by the freshman.
Oh, nice.
Nice move by Kylie Top.
Sure was. Kind of acted like she was going to throw it into the corner where they would have had an open three, and then drew the defender off and took the layup.
Oh, nice block by Filling. That was Olivia Arnos with the attempt as Shelton gets free. 6 points in this second quarter now for Maya Shelton. Another turnover. Good hustle by Maya. And a foul's going to be called on Kelly Ross.
Oh, well, applying pressure in the backcourt there. I am surprised to see that.
Well, I don't know that was a designed play.
Yeah, it was just kind of Shelton just jumping into the passing lane.
Yeah.
I don't think it was designed by any stretch.
It's just a player making a play.
Yeah, and if you're Norwell, you just got to keep playing.
Well, Coach Andy Ross is going to get a warning from the official. So, Coach Shelton, Maya Shelton will shoot another free throw.
The official threatening to eject Mr. Ross instead of going to a technical. So that's interesting. He is employing, and it's the first time I've seen it done this year, he's employing the official warning, which was intended to be a point of emphasis here in high school basketball this year. It is recorded in the book.
Shelton comes up with another steal. She'll drive, give it up to Filling, and Filling with another two. Boy, great pass there from Shelton.
Maya's played really well here in this third quarter.
Yeah, and she struggled in the first half. Getting free, missing the shot was Norfleet. That was North Oak with the offensive rebound.
Kylie's
tied up.
For it. Good to see Top with another hustle play. That's how she kind of makes her living on the floor. She's a gritty basketball player.
22.8 seconds left in this third quarter. They're all up by 35. Ross looking to inbound, gets it into Nard. Nard's had a real nice night and scores again.
Kind of drove right by Dunnick baseline there. If you're Aubrey, you really can't let that happen on defense.
13 seconds. Shelton into the front court. The floater, good.
She's just not missing anything. She's done very little wrong here in this second half. She's sharing the ball well and finishing at the rim.
Norwell now with 60 points already as Kelly Ross launches a long two at the buzzer. Your Knights up 60-25 after three quarters. We'll take a break and be right back.
Eyes are important indicators of overall health, and comprehensive eye care goes beyond a prescription for glasses or contact lenses. At Bluffton Family Eye Care, Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry take the time to get to know you, your eye care history, and your vision needs. To ensure healthy eyes and your best possible vision, our optometrists combine experience and expertise with the latest technology. They provide the expert care, advice, and the follow-up you need to look and feel your best. They take pride in providing excellent customer service by creating a personal connection with each patient individually.
To look and feel your best, visit Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care, 105 West Harvest Road in Bluffton. Call 824-3424. That's 824-3424. Or online at BlufftonFamilyEyeCare.com.
You miss me? I miss all of y'all. All y'all girls standing together like that. I can't take it.
Welcome back to Armstrong Arena here in New Haven. It's 60-25. The Lady Knights lead after three quarters of play, and they'll have the basketball to start the fourth.
Well, I've got New Haven now with 29 turnovers. As Riles able to round it back up. It's Filling, Wilson, Barger, and Dunnick on the floor. Well, now in their motion offense, Barger gives it up to Dunnick. She'll kick. Filling wide open for three. No good, but Dunnick pulls down the rebound and scores.
I really like that possession by Norwell. Really, really patient. Created an open look. Filling couldn't knock it down, but Dunnick got the rebound, put back basket.
Norwell now with 62 points, and Coach Ross is going to use another timeout. He's now only got one left. That's another 30. So we'll leave it here and tell you that Daniels Jewelers does in-house repair, specializing in restoration and resetting, prong retipping, and resizing. Or maybe it's time for a new style. Choose from many designers and settings at Daniels Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton. Also enjoy Friday fun every Friday from noon to 6 p.m. and bowl for just $1.50 shoe rental at the Bowling Center, South Main Street in Bluffton. Norwell up 62-25, 7:19 left in this one.
They do, and we have a final score update. Belmont wins in their final home game of the year at senior night. They win at 56-43 over Huntington North, really pulling away in that fourth quarter. So they're going to have a shot at the conference title. They'll need a win and a Norwell loss. I believe Belmont has Leo next week, and Norwell hosts East Noble. So if the Lady Knights can take care of business there, they will be outright conference champions, avenging last season's Belmont title.
Barger, Knights still in a 1-3-1 trap. Barger on top of it. That's Hudson with the basketball. She launches kind of a wild shot, and Filling pulls down the rebound. She'll bring the basketball up herself. Jordan Hudson 0 from the field tonight, and she's taken plenty of shots, 12 of them. Wilson throws it away. Good step in there by Norfleet. She heads the other way. She'll put up the jumper, no good off the backboard, and Riles pulls down another rebound. Up ahead to Filling, scores. Well, Norwell now with a 39-point lead. Underneath Stubbs, no good, but she'll be fouled. If that's on Brielle Wilson, it'll be her third. It is. Stubbs will go. She's been playing for quite a while, Derek, with 4 fouls. Boy, and the freshmen have really picked up the scoring pace in the second half. Filling now with 14. Shelton with 10. And Stubbs' free throw no good. Stubbs has got a lone basket. That was back in the third quarter. Most of the scoring on this New Haven squad has been by Sanisha Nard. She's got 16.
That's no good, but it's going to be a lane violation on Rouse. She stepped in early.
One thing I've noticed with a lot of these New Haven free throw shooters, they've got a little hitch in their giddy up before they let the shot go.
Yeah,
have you noticed that?
Yeah, and I think it fooled Rouse there. I think she was anticipating the shot to go up about a half a beat earlier, and it cost her.
We saw that in the JV game as well. Stubbs' second free throw on the third attempt is good. Norwell's lead down to 38. Norwell was a 41-point favorite coming into this one. Dunnick will turn the corner and score. Well, Norwell's gotten to the rim all night long. Weakley's back in there for New Haven and throws it away.
Nice steal by Aubrey.
Dunnick 2-on-3, tries to get it ahead to Barger, but there was no passing lane there.
No, she tried to go over the top, but didn't get it up high enough. And even if you get it real high, it's probably going to go over Barger's head. That's the last touch by Norwell.
Hudson trying to cut through the seam, and it wasn't there. Fortunate that it went off a Norwell player. Norfleet will inbound. Gets it inside, and scoring is Jordan Hudson. Norfleet with the assist. And New Haven now with 28 on the board. That's the first field goal for Jordan Hudson, her third point. Filling up top, leaves it for Barger. Wilson will go baseline. Inside pass, that was a tough pass to Dunnick. Good kick out to Riles, wide open for three, no good. And Stubbs pulls down the rebound. That was a good offensive set for the Knights, just couldn't knock it down. Norfleet with 5 minutes left, handling it up top. She's seen a lot of time off the bench for the Lady Bulldogs tonight. Hudson drives, can't get it to go, and Barger pulls down another rebound.
She got somebody jumped on her back. There wasn't a foul called, and then it kicked off of Barger. I mean, that's
a tough call.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Back into the game for New Haven is Felicia Carney, number 21. Also, Maya Shelton checked in for the Lady Knights. Norfleet into the lane, traveled, gives it up. Dunnick up ahead to Rouse, and Logan will lay it in. I've got Logan now with 12 points. Logan had gone for 25 and 23 the last 2 games. Norfleet leaves it for Weekly. Now Carney's going to launch a contested 3. I think it might have been partially blocked. Rouse credited with the rebound. Up ahead to a wide open Brianne Barger. And now a lot of subs as I saw Kylie Tops going to check in. Coach Ross is going to burn his last timeout.
No, that was
Coach Thornton.
Yep.
It's a 30-second timeout. Not sure. I saw Kylie Top check in, but I didn't see
Lauren
who else.
Bales checked in with her.
Okay. We'll let you know that Heidi Automotive is celebrating over 40 years of serving Wells County and the surrounding area. They've got a great selection of new and used vehicles with an outstanding service department as well. Visit HeidiMotors.com to view their inventory. Norwell up 70-28 with 4:11 left in this one. It'll be Dunnick, Bales, Top, Rouse, and Shelton on the floor for the Knights.
We may see a couple of JV players enter here in the last couple of minutes as well. Sophie Elmore dressing for I think probably for just the second time this year. She dressed at Carroll, if I'm not mistaken, because the Knights were so depleted there. But getting the chance to dress here tonight. Also, Haley Henshin, Grace Brattmuller, all on the bench.
Ashley
not Jessica Vandenboom, Ashley Vandenboom.
There you go. As that is thrown away right to Aubrey Dunnick. She gets it ahead to Rouse. Rouse fouled hard, no call.
Yeah, she's going to get the shooting
second
foul.
Time. Wow.
Yeah,
it's going to go on Savannah Weekly. That'll be her second.
Yeah, the officials, along with a number of the fans, ready to be done with this evening.
Logan Prowell's back to the line. Actually, that's Logan's first free throw of the evening.
Yeah, this has just been a really long night. The JV game lasted almost an hour and 40 minutes. It's also winter homecoming night here at New Haven, so that took up some time in between games. Filling's set to check in for Logan if she's able to knock down this free throw.
Logan I've got now with 14 points.
Here comes Grace Brattmuller for the first time as well.
Grace Brattmuller, number 45, another freshman for your Lady Knights. You might see 5 of them out there before we're all said and done here this evening, Derek.
Yep.
Into the front court is North Oak. She gives it up. Stubbs gets it back, and it's an over and back call. And I don't know that anybody agreed with that call.
No.
So we'll just hit New Haven with 1 turnover on that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Bales into the lane. Shelton able to get it back, looking for help, and has it taken away. 4th turnover of the quarter on the Lady Knights. 20th overall this evening. That's too many turnovers against this team. Stubbs puts up the left-handed shot, no good. The rebound tied up.
Well, I like the move, though, by Stubbs.
Yeah.
She just kind of put one dribble on the floor and then went right over the top of Grace Brattmuller. And that's not easy to do. Grace biggest
solid
player on the floor as well, for the Lady Knights anyway. Stubbs just about an inch or 2 taller.
As Brattmuller breaks up that pass and ends up with a basketball, that's going to be a foul on Stubbs. She will be done for the evening.
Stubbs is a little frustrated on that last time.
Well, it was the right call, though.
Oh, yeah.
Checking in for the first time, Desiree Cooper, number 30. Cooper is a junior, her first time on the floor. Grace Brattmuller is going to go to the line, as that was the 8th team foul on New Haven.
Grace has a chance to get her first varsity points of her career.
She played a real solid JV game today as well.
Yeah, she's been in a bigger and bigger role as the season has worn on.
Nothing but net on the free throw.
Yeah, and she's been real up and down. Sometimes a little bit of a line drive shooter, kind of similar to what Aubrey had done, but she's been working on it and has gotten much better. Of course, the Knights had plenty of practice again. 48 free throws from the JV team tonight.
There we go. Brett Mueller good on both free throws. They were real slow putting up the first free throw. North Oak gets to the rim, can't get it to go. The rebound was pulled down by Cooper. And out of bounds, it'll remain New Haven's ball. Missing the shot was North Oak. Weekly checks back in for New Haven.
Yeah, she's still winded. She
Also,
got a
Dinah Lee in there as well. Now, I recognize her from the JV team.
Yep, that's going to be a jump ball. It's
Tied
going to be
up
another
by
turnover.
Shelton.
Yeah, Weekly back on the floor, but even after a long rest, you can still kind of tell she is taking deep breaths here, gasping for air. But she's still working hard.
Filling, oh my goodness, just dribbles down the lane and scores.
Kaylee will never have an easier layup.
No. Knights they're gonna threaten 80 points here this evening, Derek.
Yeah, it would be the second time this year as Bale steps in the passing lane.
She'll get hammered by Weekly. One freshman fouls the other.
Haley Henson's going to check into the game here after the first free throw.
Bales attempting to net her 5th point, and it's long off the back of the rim. That was the 9th foul on New Haven, so the next one will put the Knights in double bonus. Grace Bratmiller takes a seat after a couple of effective minutes as Haley Henson checks in. Bale's second free throw, good.
Here comes Sophie Elmore, too, at the next dead ball for the first time in her career.
Weekly across the timeline. Desiree Cooper gets her first touch and commits turnover. Filling the other way, can't get it to go, but Bales comes out of there with it. Good offensive rebound by Lauren. Being guarded by Weekly. Filling leaves it for Shelton. Shelton, nice pass underneath Henson. Great no-look pass by Maya Shelton to Haley Henson, and Haley will go to the line.
And that, we talked about New Haven's defense struggling in that department specifically, but that was set up because the Lady Bulldogs have to respect the fact that Shelton will more often than not go up with the left hand and try to score on that play. Instead, she went with a beautiful no-look pass. As Kaylee Filling is going to check out, her night is probably done, replaced by Sophie Elmore, the freshman.
Henson with a couple of free throws. Let's see, Sophie's wearing what number is she wearing, Derek? I can't see it from here.
What number is Sophie wearing?
Yeah.
14.
As Henson good on both free throws. Foul's going to be called on Norwell. I think that's going to go on Kylie Top. Nope, it'll go on Shelton. That'll be her 4th. Wow. Minute 47 left. That's Lee with the basketball. Launches a blind 3. It's off of Henson, and it'll remain Norwell's basketball. I don't think Lee looked at the basket when she threw that.
She kind of chucked it up there.
Yeah. Minute 40 left. Weekly gets it into Carney. Carney traveled, no call. I don't think you're going to see too many more whistles, as that could have been called traveling. Lee throws up the layup, and the rebound was controlled by Top.
Good defense by Henson on that possession. Went straight up on the defensive end.
Savannah Weekly picks up her 4th. So Hudson, Weekly, and Stubbs all with 4 fouls for New Haven.
Double bonus for Top, and she's had plenty of practice tonight. She shot 22 in the JV game, and the Knights hit 80 for the second time this year.
Yeah, Kylie now with 3 points. That one off, and the rebound controlled by Cooper. Her second rebound. Norwell 80-28 here as Kearney's shot not particularly close, and Elmore pulls down a rebound.
She will get into the book this evening.
That's right. Bales being guarded by Lee, and it's batted out of bounds.
This will be a foul.
No, they are going to call a foul. That's on Weekly. It's her 5th. Yep. So Savannah Weekly ends up her evening without it. She played a lot of minutes. 0 for 4 from the field, 0 for 1 from beyond the arc. And Coach Ross will replace her with Joanna Northoak. Weekly takes a seat. Just a freshman. Coach Ross is going to use his last time out. Yeah, it's got to be a full.
Now he is going to say full. He tried to use a 30, but he doesn't have it.
Yeah, he doesn't have it. We'll take a break and be right back.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Indiana so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to Armstrong Arena. 1:03 to go. Norwell 80, New Haven 28. As the lead has just continued to grow, it's now at 52 for the Lady Knights, and they are going to cover the spread this evening, which was 41, offered by the Herald prediction. And looking forward to the Tuesday matchup at Lures. Should be a very tight game. I think, at least from what I saw earlier this week, the computer picking Norwell 49-48 in that game as well, which would be almost an upset, you could probably call it, especially going on the road to Lures, which is a very difficult place to win.
That's right. Lauren Bales knocks down her first free throw. What was Norwell's high, 83?
84.
84.
Yep.
Well, Bales makes it 82 this evening. Just over a minute left.
Yeah, that was an 84-39 win against a really decent Wabash team. This different situation here tonight.
Elmore knocked down Kearney. There's another turnover on the Lady Bulldogs. Drew a chuckle from a few of the Norwell crowd. I mean, Sophie Elmore, I doubt that she weighs 100 pounds. She's open for three. Didn't take the shot. She would have liked to have seen her take that shot, actually.
Yeah, in a JV game she would have as well.
Yeah.
She's a kid who you can make an argument that she's the best pure shooter on the JV team.
Absolutely. A couple of turnovers there. Bales lost it and then stole it back. Top the other way with 27 seconds left. Don't imagine Norwell's going to shoot again. Elmore probably could have gone baseline. Instead, dribbles it back up top. Almost threw it away. Top gives it up to Hinchin, and the Knights continue to run their offense with 6 seconds left. They will not tie their season high or exceed it. Bales will dribble it out. And the final here at New Haven is Norwell 82, New Haven 28. New Haven scored just 3 points in that fourth quarter, Derek. We'll take a break and be back with your postgame show after these words.
Are you looking for a job or know of someone who is? Peyton's Northern, a Kroger company, is now hiring. At Peyton's, you'll get a job with career advancement opportunities, employee discounts, tuition reimbursement, and educational assistance. A successful applicant will need to be 18 years of age, have the ability to work weekends, holidays, and overtime, can operate motorized equipment, complete strength and endurance testing, pass a pre-employment and background screens, work 10-hour shifts, and lift 55 pounds. At Peyton's, we offer matching 401k retirement savings, paid incentive days, personal and vacation days, and you'll receive Kroger benefits after 60 days. All qualified applicants are encouraged to apply for this opportunity online at jobs.kroger.com. Click on Logistics and Distribution Jobs and search for Bluffton. For questions, call Peyton Staffing Center at 260-827-2108 or 2109. That's jobs.kroger.com. 260-827-2108. Peyton's Northern, now hiring.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Indiana. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
It's estimated that 1 in 4 children has a vision-related condition that can affect learning. Your child's vision can make a big difference in academic performance. Annual exams are recommended to rule out vision problems that may interfere with your child's vision, development, and academic performance. Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care can detect any vision problems your child may have, which can then be promptly treated. Our optometrists provide the expert care, advice, and the follow-up you need to look and feel your best by combining experience and expertise with the latest technology.
To look and feel your best, visit Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care, 105 West Harvest Road in Bluffton. Call 824-3424. That's 824-3424. Or online at BlufftonFamilyEyeCare.com. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com. Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop is so much more than a hardware store. They have a newly expanded housewares department. They carry Melissa and Doug toys, Yankee candles, and Willow Tree collectibles. Think of Reed's Gift Shop year-round for baby gifts, birthday, anniversary, showers, and for those everyday items you need to pick up. Men, you can get your hardware supplies and a gift for the woman in your life all in one stop. Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop, open 7 days a week on Highway 1 North in Bluffton. We appreciate your business.
Now, welcome back to Armstrong Arena for the final time here this evening, wrapping up things after an 82-28 Norwell victory here on the road. The Lady Knights have locked up a share of the Northeast 8. They will be conference champions here this year in 2018, and they will go for the outright conference title next week when they take on East Noble. They did cover the spread here this evening, which was 41. The prediction was 69-28. So Harrell continues to get pretty good as they hit New Haven's number right on the money. The Lady Bulldogs on the season average just 34 points a game coming in and do not hit that mark. Norwell is going to sandbag their average a little bit as they had just 57 a game coming in. And far exceed that number here tonight. Greg, I know you have some final statistics to share with us.
Yeah, I do. I'm just taking a look at some of the shooting efforts as Norwell actually shot over 50% as a team tonight.
I'm surprised
at
that
really
number.
A good effort.
Yeah, I'm actually a little bit surprised at that number, especially the way the first quarter got started.
They were 6 of 8 in the last quarter.
Okay, well,
which made a huge difference.
Yeah, it sure did. And then Norwell started to convert on the layups as the second quarter kind of wore on. They got better looks there in that second quarter. So
yeah, they
not
really
surprised
did.
there at the end. But you would think that the first quarter would have hurt them more than it did because they took a lot of shots in that first quarter.
Yeah, they really did. Fascinating to me as they had very balanced scoring tonight, putting 5 players in double figures. And we'll talk about more about the Knights here in just a minute. But, yeah, they went from 6 of 8 in the first quarter, 18, in the first quarter, to 14 to 35 to 23 of 47. That third quarter was huge. And then 29 of 56. So in the second half, Derek, they were 15 of 21.
Wow.
Almost 75%
wow.
in that second half, so that's where it came from. Shot a lot of free throws as well. But first for the Lady Bulldogs, they were 11 of 51 from the field. That's 20%. 0 for 6 from beyond the arc and 6 of 10 from the free throw line for 60%. The Lady Bulldogs committed 39 turnovers in my book and had 15 rebounds. Individually, they were led by Sonisha Nard. Played a real nice game. Had 16 points for Coach Ross. Also with 6 points was Joanna Northoak, and then scoring 3 points apiece were Jordan Hudson and Sakura Stubbs. That's all the scoring for New Haven, as they only put up 28 tonight. On the other hand, your Lady Knights with 82 points. They were 29 of 56 from the field for 52%. Just 1 of 7 from beyond the arc. That's 14%. 23 of 29 from the free throw line. The hard work's paying off for the Lady Knights. 79% as a team tonight. They committed 21 turnovers. Probably a number that's a little high, I think, in probably Coach Thornton's mind. And collected 34 rebounds to New Haven's 15. Just a dominant effort on the boards. As I mentioned, 5 players in double figures tonight for the Lady Knights. They were led by Kaylee Filling. Kaylee ended up with 16 on 8 of 16 shooting. She was 0 for 1 from beyond the arc, 0 for 2 from the free throw line, and collected 4 rebounds as well. Right behind her was Logan Rouse. Logan with 14 on 6 of 10 shooting from the field, 0 for 2 from beyond the arc, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line, collected 7 rebounds and had an assist. Then it was Brianne Barger with 12. Brianne was 4 of 6 from the field, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. I forgot to add up her rebounds, but I've got to. I've got her for 10 rebounds, Derek, so that's a double-double. Also had a couple of blocks as well for Brianne, so excellent night for her. Also in double figures was Brielle Wilson. Brielle with 11 points on 4 of 7 shooting, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And then Maya Shelton with 10 points in the third quarter. She was 3 of 7 from the field, 0 for 1 from beyond the arc, but 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Also collected a rebound and an assist. Chipping in with 7 points was Lauren Bales. She was 1 of 3 from the field and 5 of 6 from the line. With 5, Aubrey Dunnick, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from the line, collected 7 rebounds and had 2 assists, and didn't play at all in the second quarter, basically. And also with 2 points apiece, 2 free throws from Haley Hinchin and Grace Bratt-Mueller. They were 4 of 4, so good free throw shooting. They had a lot of practice in the first game. And Sophie Elmore collected a defensive rebound for the Knights. Just a dominant performance by the Knights, but we kind of expected that tonight here at Armstrong Arena.
Yeah, we sure did, and they were certainly quite balanced. So that's really nice to see if you're Norwell. There were a lot of good things that the Lady Knights did, and in a game like this, you just kind of come out and play, and you really can't think about things too much. In a game that actually meant a lot here in the Northeast State, you know you're going to be big favorites coming in, so I think it's hard to play in a game like that for the Lady Knights, but they kind of figured things out after a few minutes, and sometimes it does that to you. They had a little bit of rest this week after a pretty grueling schedule there against some quality opponents playing Saturday, Monday.
the most important game of the year against Belmont, a dominating win, and then what turned into be a dominant win against Jay County, a game they won by 17, but by no means was that an easy win at all. Final score really doesn't do it justice because the Lady Knights had to really fight for that win. But Norwell was able to get it done. And then you have a couple of days off. You finally get to practice a little bit, and you take on a New Haven team that has struggled. After that, you look forward to next week against a couple of quality programs. Again, Tuesday at Lures, a team that has been so good in the last number of years. And then you talk about a East Noble team to wrap up the regular season.
Yeah, I don't know that Coach Thornton's going to be able to join us. I saw him earlier, but I don't know that he's going to be able to get over here, Derek. We do need to name a player of the game, and a lot of choices this evening. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, the one that stands out to me is Brianne Barger,
yeah.
And a lot of that because of her defensive effort. And she was so active. She almost had a double-double in that first half. Rebounds were great. She was all over the board. Steals, deflections, which don't even show up in the book, a number of blocks as well, along with what she did on the offensive end. She got a lot of good looks, drew the defenders off, had a lot of easy layups, finished really well around the rim, made some free throws. All in all, a really good night for her, so that's my pick for player of the game.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you. Obviously, a lot of good efforts tonight from Wilson, Shelton, Filling. Bales played a good game. Rouse with 14,
yeah,
but
nobody really had a bad game tonight.
No, they really didn't. But I'm with you, Derek. The double-double for Brianne Barger in our book, at least. Yep. A couple of blocks, 10 rebounds, and 12 assists. She'll be your player of the game. And I don't think Coach Shelton or Coach Thornton's going to be able to join us, Derek. So why don't you take us home, young man?
All righty, Norwell wins at 82-28. The Lady Knights improved to 15-5 on the year, a perfect 6-0 in the conference. And New Haven falls to 2-19 on the season and 0-6 in the conference. For Greg Van Meter and the entire Wells County Voice crew, this is Derek Decker saying so long and God bless.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.